Hi, I'm Trudy Giassi, and welcome to The Good Show, information and insights into Columbus City schools, brought to you by student ambassadors from all around the district. It's hard to believe, but in a few short months, thousands of seniors will be graduating from our high schools. A big part of the district's mission is to prepare those students for that next step, whether it's a career or continuing their education. In this program, we will profile some of the ways Columbus City Schools helps prepare students for the transition to college. First up, we take a look at the college prep courses at Eastmoor Academy.
Hi, I'm Roberta, and student ambassador of Eastmoor Academy, and I'm here with Damir, a student taking advanced placement courses. So Damir, can you tell us the difference between taking regular courses and advanced placement courses?
I think the difference between taking a regular course at Eastmoor Academy and an advanced placement course is the time spent in class and the workload each and every night. Last year, as a junior, I took regular chemistry, and this year now as a senior, I'm taking advanced placement chemistry. And the difference between the two is more extensive when we use the chemicals, more dangerous chemicals. Last year we used basic chemicals. Just the mixing and basically the dangers of the class. I feel that the class overall has just prepared me by learning how to balance my time, my school, my social life with each other. I think it just gave me a great overlook of what college will be like next year.
I'm here with Michaela, a fourth-year biomedical student. Michaela, can you tell us what biomed is?
Biomed is a 4-year program for selected students 9th through 12th grade, and we study the body's function. Biomed has prepared me for college because it gives you an insight into the science world. You do labs, you do different experiments, and it just gives you an insight into the world of science. If I could give a student going into the biomed program advice, I would say stay on your studies. You just have to study. That's all to it.
What if you could start your college career while you were still in high school? Let's look at a couple CCS programs that allow students to do just that. The first one is called Seniors to Sophomores.
Our Seniors to Sophomores program is a program for students that are completing their senior year. They have an opportunity to leave their high school and complete their senior year while also starting their freshman year of college on one of our partnering universities. What's so wonderful about this program is that students have an opportunity who are academically ready to engage in more rigorous coursework. What will happen is the students apply for the program, and once they are selected, they are then admitted to one of our 6 partnering campuses. And at the same time that they're completing their freshman year of college, they're also completing their remaining high school requirements. All of our high schools are eligible to participate in this program. This year, of the 21 students that are participating in the program, we have 11 high schools represented.
Well, I'm in the Seniors to Sophomores program at Capital University, which is just right down the street from Eastmoor Academy, which is my home school. And I took 5 classes my fall semester, and I will be taking 4 classes the spring semester.
Well, the Seniors to Sophomores program is a post-secondary program for excelling high school senior students to take college courses as a senior so that they could get credit.
Even though my classmates are older than me, I feel like I'm pretty much on the same level as them. COS has taught me so much, from the different formats to researching to just really making sure that your work is good quality work, and also making sure that everything is in on time and really professional.
Well, Eastmoor has a college prep curriculum, which is extremely helpful with transitioning from high school to college classes. And so I'm definitely my science class, I was definitely well prepared. Miss O'Connor here at Eastmore taught me biology my freshman year. And so this year when I'm taking biology at Capitol, I definitely am remembering some of the topics and I'm saying, oh, I remember Miss O'Connor teaching me that, and, connecting all the dots.
I am a senior too, so I have to fulfill my graduation requirements. So I have to take political science and English. Those are the only two classes that I'm required to take. And I'm interested in the math field, so I'm taking calculus and statistics, as well as economics, and my elective courses are in African American studies.
Well, I want to be an oncologist, so that means I have to go through all the way to med school, which is a lot of education. So I'm getting a year's head start, getting the feel for college, so next year when I'm full-time on campus, I can just blend in, join the party, basically, add myself and definitely push myself to work harder.
I'm looking into actuarial science, which involves lots of math and stats, so it's really a benefit to me to be able to take those classes while I'm still in high school and get a chance to see whether I want to do this or not. So it's really good for me to be able to have those experiences now.
Some of the benefits, there's so many. I get a $32,000 education for free. I am right down the street from my school. I can come back and take classes at my school. I'm meeting new students at Capitol, making new friends, making new relationships with friends. I'm friends with my professors. They know me by name. I've asked a couple of them to write me recommendations. It's a whole new experience, but yet it's continuing the Eastmore experience too.
I like being able to make my own schedule. I'm actually in class, the same class, only 3 days a week, as opposed to sitting in the classroom for 5 days a week, 7 hours a day.
I get to adjust my work ethic beforehand, before I get into college.
So I like being able to go to the college campus, be with different professors and learn about their research that they've done, because they actually have doctorates in their fields and they really do care about the students. Have a great relationship with your teachers and have fun. Make sure you go to your professors during their office hours and schedule classes that you think are interesting. I mean, we're in this program because you're ahead of the game, so make sure you take some interesting classes. You don't have to just stick to the core subjects.
I take it at Otterbein University in the Design Tech program for theater. So instead of being on stage, I'm designing sets and costumes and doing that kind of thing here.
How has your high school prepared you for this experience?
I first started getting interested in theater at high school. Centennial High School is where I went, and my theater teacher, Mr. Wilson, was very enthusiastic, and he really encouraged me to pursue this as a career, and that's how I decided to come here and do this program.
Were you doing these types of things in your theater class or in the productions at Centennial?
I started building sets for the productions at Centennial. They weren't quite at this caliber, but it definitely gave me a good introduction for what I would be working on here. This is Otterbein's main stage theater where all of our biggest productions happen. I'm not in here much because I do all my work backstage, but everything I do ends up on this stage here. This is the costume shop at Otterbein where we make all the costumes for all of our shows. I spend a lot of time in here because this is where my participation is. Here is all of the threads, scissors, tapes, everything that you could need to make your costumes. And then all along this wall here, we have sewing machines, and all over here, they're all named. If you'll notice that, we name all of our sewing machines. Kirk is my favorite because he never jams. And then this is our costume rack, where we store all the costumes for whatever show that we're in right now. So right now they're getting ready for the Importance of Being Earnest, which we're doing in the spring. So we have a lot of period costumes that we're doing right now. These are the projects from my costume construction class. So we start with a packet of patterns like this, and then we cut out all the fabric and use it to make things like this vest and this corset. This is the scene shop at Otterbein where we build all of the sets for all of our shows. There's saws, drills, all the construction things, wood, steel, everything you could need to build a set, and I spend most of my time in here because that's my concentration, is scenic design. Right now I'm the only set designer at Otterbein, but I'm a freshman so I haven't gotten any designs yet, so hopefully by the time I'm a junior or senior I'll have some set designs for main stage shows. This is the rigging system at Otterbein, And rigging is like when scenery pieces come in from above and then they're lifted back out. And they're all lifted out by these ropes, which is called a fly system. And so we just attach the scenery piece to something that we call a batten that comes down from the ceiling, and then we weigh it and lift it out with these ropes and some weights that we put on it in the loading gallery, which is about 50 feet above our heads right now. I liked school before, but I was always excited to get out of it and go home, and I didn't want to wake up in the mornings, and I'm really excited to come here. And I stay a lot longer than I need to usually, just because I love being here so much.
The way the Seniors to Sophomores program helped me to do what I'm doing now is that it kind of threw me in there, the mix. As a senior in high school, I was taking college level courses. Some of the same professors that I met while I was in the Seniors to Sophomores program wrote my letters of recommendation when I went to Ohio State's undergrad program. Some of those same professors wrote letters of recommendations for me when I went to law school as well. So some of those same people allowed me to flourish, and I had great networking opportunities. And I think as what I want to do as a lawyer, networking is one of the biggest things, and just having those contacts early on. The Seniors to Sophomores program provided me with a great support system, and I still keep in contact with those members today, so it's been great.
Those students are obviously having an awesome experience in the Seniors to Sophomores program, and the colleges highlighted in that segment are only a few of the higher education partners involved. This year, our seniors are taking classes at Capital University, Columbus State Community College, Franklin University, Ohio Dominican University, The Ohio State University, and Otterbein University. Next up, the Devry Advantage Academy, another program where CCS students earn college credit while they are in high school, but this one has a twist.
Devry's had a 7-year-long relationship with the Columbus City School District with the Advantage Academy. It's a proud relationship that we've had where we work with those students to bring them in. They leave their home school and come to our campus full-time for 2 years to earn their associate degree at the same time they earn their high school diploma. What's so great about that for these students is that they have the opportunity to be ahead of their peers. When they graduate, they can either choose to go on to find the career of their choice. Right now it's in web graphic design, before it was in network systems, or they can choose to go on for bachelor's and master's degrees as well. Devry University's Advantage Academy is such a benefit for students because it gives them the ability to find a career, a program that is in high demand here in Columbus. The web graphic design program is one of our highest demand programs and allows students to, once they graduate, they earn that associate degree and they can go right out into the community and find that job. So for us, this is such a wonderful opportunity for the students, and we are just pleased to be able to partner with the Columbus City School Districts to do this. So another large part of what we do at the Advantage Academy is we work with the student from the day they start all the way until they graduate to ensure that they find that career. Many times they choose to go on to get their bachelor's or their master's degrees. So we work with our admissions team and our career services team to give them all the information they need to be successful. Specifically in our admissions area, we will work with those students as they get close to graduation to help them with transcripts, to help them with making the right decisions about schools that are either local or within the United States. Many of them stay here and earn that bachelor's or master's degree. One of my favorite stories is the Spivey triplets. They graduated in June of 2013 with their associate degree in web graphic design and at the same time earned their high school diploma from their home high school. What's really great about this is the savings to their family to have 3 students who earned their associate degree through Devry's Advantage Academy, so no tuition cost to them at all. They have now gone on to Bowling Green where they'll pursue their bachelor's degree. What a great story, and we hope to have more stories like that in the future.
I wanted to participate in the Devry Advantage Academy because I wanted to get a head start on my education process, and I wanted to get an associate's as well as my high school degree, and I just kind of wanted that college experience.
One of the main reasons was the fact that I'll get my associate's degree once I get my high school diploma at the same time, and that gives me the foundation I want because I want to get into Harvard or an MIT school, and that will set me apart from the rest of the students applying there.
I decided to participate in this program because I wasn't sure what career I wanted to go to, and I was deciding between graphic design and engineering, so I thought this would help me pick.
Well, I've always wanted to do culinary arts or web graphic design, and choosing this program helped me to make my final decision of the two, which is graphic design. I love it because I can express myself through the different artworks that we have already made here in this classroom.
Because I want to be a graphic designer. Basically, I want to make logos for companies and also do flash animations for commercials and various other purposes.
The first course we took during this was a web graphic design course in the summer, and then we took Comp 100, and now we're taking Introduction to Business as well as a math course.
We're working on programs like Dreamweaver, Flash, also Photoshop and Illustrator.
Incorporating the Flash and logos into the website itself is very helpful, and Dreamweaver, which is an editor for CSS and HTML coding, is very helpful in JavaScript too.
It's more art driven because it's a web graphic design class, but you have your standard English and math and things like that as well.
At first, college seems like a very scary thing, but once you get into Devry and you feel that college atmosphere, you feel more ready for it, and you feel like you have the responsibility and what it takes to make it into college.
We actually have 2 classes, different classes per session, and then we come 4 days a week, but we come 2 days for each class for 4 hours. Usually our classes are from 10 to 2 in the afternoon, and versus high school where I have to get up at like 6 to get to school by 7:30 and get out at 2:30, and it's a lot easier more flexible with my schedule for any other doctor's appointments and dance classes, and it's just more flexible and more freedom.
Well, high school, I would have to get to school at 7:30, and I would have to have 8 courses. Here, I get here around 9 o'clock, and I have 1 class a day, and I have 1 class Monday and Wednesday, and another class Tuesday and Thursday.
At Briggs High School, we actually had a web graphic design program that was led by Dr. Markey, and it really gave me a basic understanding of the class prior to even coming here. So I already had a basic knowledge that really made me actually realize that this is what I wanted to do with my career.
Columbus Alternative High School prepared me for the Devry Advantage Academy by pushing me to my limits. It taught me that, perseverance is always best, and that by doing your hard work now will pay off in the future. And it is paying off now because I'm being very successful right now in the Devry Advantage Academy, and I'm keeping on top of everything, and I'm just enjoying the experience. Some of the most beneficial aspects of this program, I would say, would probably be that I do not have to pay out of pocket to come here for 2 years, so I'll have 2 years out of the way before anyone else will have 2 years out of the way at cost. Another great aspect is that I don't have to pay out of pocket until I get done with this program, so I will have my associate's degree before I have to even think about paying anything because someone pays for it.
It's definitely something you won't regret. It's a really fun program. You definitely don't want to slack off and procrastinate. The first 2 weeks it starts out easy, but you have to keep it up.
They should come. That is my only advice. It is very fun, and it seems a little hard at first, but once you get into the groove of things, it's very wonderful and it's very beneficial to you, and you will learn a lot. And it's mine as well because you're not paying for it.
Throughout the school year, college admissions representatives are visiting our schools. And recently, when the representative from Case Western Reserve couldn't get to Columbus, Centennial High School counselor Sarah Penny arranged for some of her students to visit virtually using interactive video conferencing.
Tell me what else, tell me what you guys are interested in majoring in if you know. If you don't, no pressure.
I'm thinking of a dual major in applied physics and computer science.
Okay.
I want to go into nursing.
Nursing? Cool.
Public health and prosthetics.
Oh, excellent. Okay. Sounds good. Sounds good. So, well, we can, I think, definitely serve you all in those particular majors and interests.
Of course, finding out about a college is one thing. Completing an application is another. This year, 5 CCS high schools participated in an effort to increase the number of first-generation and low-income students pursuing higher education.
Hello and good afternoon. My name is Kaiwan Whiting here at Columbus North International School, and I have Miss Abdullah Simmons, our senior and junior counselor. Miss Abdullah Simmons.
Yes.
So what's going on here?
Well, today is our first annual college application day. We have all of our seniors here who are working on a variety of college applications from Columbus State to the Common App to Wright State. And so we're here just supporting them with a host of volunteers.
Okay, and how do you feel about the current situation that's going on with colleges, with college applications?
Well, being that everything is online, it makes it so much easier from the Common App to us working in Naviance as a support system that we have here in Columbus City Schools. So it's not difficult. We just got to get them through the start of the process, and I think once they get the ball rolling, it's not a problem.
How's it going today?
So far, so good. We are actually working with all our seniors this year. This is our first graduating class from Columbus North International. We have a cohort about 140, and so we're actually working with all of them through their English classes. They're coming down to the computer lab. We're logging them into Naviance. We're having them get on a variety of different college application websites and supporting them in the process of completing a college application, at least one today. So as far as I can tell, they seem to be enthused and they're working, and I think it's going great.
So who are the teachers that are helping the students out?
Well, it's a combination of some of our school counselors. We have myself, Mr. McClellan. We have Kate Webster, our high school resource counselor. We have Dr. Good, the superintendent of Columbus City Schools. We have Michelle Brown here from Ohio State. We have Misty Mahaffey from Columbus State. We have Capital University here as well, and our central enrollment counselor.
Okay, what are we doing here?
I'm getting ready to start the process of applying to Columbus State.
Okay, are there any other colleges you're looking at?
I was looking at Central State and Morehouse for music education.
That's great. May I ask, what are you doing?
Currently, I'm printing off forms for my college application. I'm applying for Columbus State, and I'm also currently applying for Ohio State and Miami University.
Ooh, that's great.
That was Columbus North International High School Student Ambassador Kiwan Whiting working with us on that report. That's it for this edition of The Good Show. If you'd like more information about college and career readiness, a good place to start is the Naviance Family Connection site at naviance.com. I'm Trudy Giassi. Thanks for watching.